Okay. 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 Alright. I have my apple cider. I have bandaged up my finger. We're all good. Now it's time for the thrilling conclusion of this awful, awful storyline. I have 6 bottles, but only one of them is open. The cap is sharp, okay? Where did did we leave them? I knew it was not a twist cap. I first tried to pry it off with various long metal implements I had. Then I tried, that started to work a little bit. Then I tried to run it under hot water. And then in the process of holding it under hot water badly, I cut my finger. My finger is now bandaged. We're fine, but no, I don't have a bottle opener. It says use a bottle opener on the cap, but I don't have a bottle opener. It's fine. I figured out how to make the prying it up technique work. So we're just gonna do that. I do not have a pocket knife. I do have a pair of scissors, which works well enough. So where are Natalia and Ennis? It didn't say where they were, and they're not here. They're also not here. No. Maybe I should try leaving. And maybe if I do that, someone will tell me where they are. Thanks, Tyr. You're so helpful. Maybe they're in this inn for some reason. They're not. Oh. Okay. Come have a look. You can find anything here.
Oh my, that was fast. Did you pass along a warning to Aster?
Yeah, more or less.
Luke, I want a full report later.
I know. I'm sorry.
You're weird. Why should you apologize and not the Colonel?
Phew. I appreciate it, Luke.
What's all this about?
Oh, nothing.
Really? Well, in any case, this new Order of Lorelei business is worrisome. Let's go talk with Grandfather.
I really thought this would be the thrilling conclusion to this storyline. I was so wrong. How long are they going to keep this up?
Which means Yulia City, right? Nice! I love that town.
Guy, why do you love that town? The only thing of note in it is Mace Quest Guy. Mace Quest Guy.
Oh, really? Why?
Phone machines. Phone machines.
Phone machines. Phone machines. Phone machines. Phone machines.
There's no need to react like that. Anyway, let's get moving.
Okay, this is actually terrible. I need to alternate between drinking cider and drinking water to clear my mouth. Why do people drink? This does present a problem. You mean the new order of Lorelei? People will turn to the order that reads the score. And they're giving readings, damn it. Such is the result of using the score as a basis for politics. We haven't, well, perhaps we have overemphasized it somewhat. They also said something about Mose being the phone master. Mose was obsessed with the score, so I can see him going along, but the God Generals? Indeed. Their ideals are in complete opposition. Perhaps Mose is simply being used. But for what? To chip away at the Order's military strength and provide a base to build their power until Van returns. That seems the most likely reason. What an idiot. To let himself be used, be turned into a monster like that, all for the score? Mose. All he ever wanted was the prosperity of humanity. I think it feels like it's messing with my saliva a little. So, like, I need to drink water to, like, physically get my mouth free of stuff so that I can talk properly. I can't believe Sync did that. Annis, hang in there. I'm okay. I know that he's not Ion, but his face, his voice. How cruel. To use his appearance to hurt Annis? Why? Ion said he didn't want to be a substitute for anyone. I don't really want to be Ash's substitute either, I don't think. So how can he play Ion so easily? He may think of replicas differently than you or Ion. I can't understand him. I wish I could ask him about it. If he would listen. Yeah. Okay. It is also the taste. I'm a very, like, picky eater in general. And this tastes, and I do love green apples, but this tastes like it's trying really hard to be almost a green apple. Like it's green apple flavoring, not green apple. Yeah, we can't even tell what's going on right now, but things just keep changing and changing. We keep playing catch up when we don't have a clue about anything. We have to get ahead of the God Generals somewhere, or we'll be playing catch-up forever. Our lack of information certainly puts us at a disadvantage. Would the key of Lorelei turn things around? We could free Lorelei if we had that, right? Indeed. It looks like the God Generals intend to create a replica continent. Then destroy Lorelei once it's complete. So if we free Lorelei into the phone belt, their plan will fail. But that still puts us at a disadvantage. All they have to do is prevent us from using the key. But we have to stop their replica plan, deal with the miasma, and free Lorelei too. Well, it's a good thing you've got Annis here to help you. Yeah, that's great.
I see. The first order of business is to restore the Order of Lorelei. Leave the order to me. I'll pull something together centered around Tritheim. To think that Mose, a paragon of what a Watcher should be, should come to this. It is truly a shame.
It sounds like he isn't a paragon of what a Watcher should be. Things that make you think. The disorder of Lorelei.
Grandfather, Mose mentioned an Eldrant. Do you have any idea what he meant?
The only Eldrant I know is the name of the glorious land of ancient Hispanian legend. I'm afraid I don't know much about Eldrant, but something odd has come up.
Something odd?
There is an overall decline in 7th phonons, but there are spots at which they're being expended at an astonishing rate.
Where?
One is an undersea location near the 6th Sephiroth, but an investigation team found nothing. We're currently in pursuit of a second site now.
Pursuit? How can one pursue a stationary location?
There's no other way to put it. For whatever reason, its position keeps changing.
Could it be some mobile facility? A ship or a carriage?
I don't know, but it would take much more than a ship to expend this many 7th phonons.
Is there no pattern to the movement?
That's currently being looked into. We do know that it's traveling around the ocean.
A giant object traveling the ocean, huh?
The only peacetime application of that many 7th phonons would be Thaumacrine. This is most disturbing.
If you think so, Jade, then it probably is a facility for Thaumacrine.
Let's search the ocean as thoroughly as possible.
Something big moving in the sea, like a huge narwhal? Even the largest of them only reach around 30 meters. Rather small for something giant moving through the sea, no? Baby narwhals are so cute. But they attack people when they get bigger. They are monsters, you know. Could it be a battleship? I have heard of very large such ships in recent years. Yeah, but I don't think there are many ships in the 1,000-meter class. Whatever it is, if it's that large, we should be able to find it by just watching the sea. But I get so sleepy watching the water. Oh well. We don't know whether it's traveling in the ocean or on the ocean. Either way, it's hard to track. Okay, I presume I will get an encounter when I leave. That will tell me where to go more specifically. Do any of you have anything new to say? Nope. Mace Quest guy still isn't here. You're right, the sea. Huh. Well. That was easier than I thought it would be.
Hey, is that island moving?
A floating island? That's physically impossible.
That island, I feel like I've seen it before.
JJ, you're too smart for this game.
Shall we land and take a look? We may find some clue down there.
It just might be the facility consuming 7th phonons that Grandfather was talking about.
It's not clear. I think Ash has a plane too,
I'm sure I've seen this place before.
but it's just the two of us. Oh no, we're in Hod.
Is this the Isle of Ferris? It was crushed in the tidal wave after the destruction of Hod.
Yes! It's the island across from Hod.
The Isle of Ferris?
It's an island from the Hod archipelago. It had a lot of trade back when Hod still existed.
But even hit by a tidal wave, how could solid land become a floating island?
Magic.
Yes, I can't imagine it's a natural phenomenon. Which means there's some trick to it. Let's keep looking.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Keep your eyes open.
I've got a bad feeling about this. This is sad music. Oh, I didn't buy anything. Dang it. Wait. Okay, still have plenty of life bottles. And 11 lenses should probably be enough. What?
We're not playing around either.
Well, there's nothing on this side, right? Oh no, there is a thing on this side. Ooh, wait, let's check the other side first. Also, let's try and burn these crates. Or smash these crates. And there's nothing. There are too many different entrances.
Leave it to me.
That was a good amount of damage.
Well, that's taken care of.
That was a good amount of HP, not a small amount. I think I'll go to the right, because the left feels the most real. No, this is feeling pretty real too. Why do these areas have to have so much stuff in them? Okay, that's one direction ruled out. Hey Feke. It is a JRPG.
Excellent work, everyone.
Yep, this is a Japanese game from like 2006 or something. A perfectly crafted masterpiece, you say? And a wing bottle, those are always nice to have. Yeah, Dark Souls is a Japanese RPG. I think most people wouldn't call it a JRPG, but it is a Japanese RPG. Really? I can't get through that? What was the point of this hidden area then? Mew, I gotta say, you're really not doing enough for the team. The door is locked from inside. The door closed. Oh no, it's a trap. There's enemies. I think I have to defeat the enemies to get out of the trap. The only thing that keeps Dark Souls from being a sexually transmitted disease is the fact that none of its players ever have sex. Like, it could be a sexually transmitted disease, we just don't know. Alright, come on, water time. No! Guy, you got in my way. You didn't let me do the water attack. It opened. Defeating the enemies unlocks the trap. Let's remember that. Found, excuse me? It's not a weapon. It's not an armor. It's not one of these. That's valid. These games definitely aren't for everyone. Is it one of these? No. What? Oh wait, maybe I already had one of them. I also didn't equip you with that. Neat. Okay, yeah. There we go. There's the item. Yep, have fun with your Grey's Anatomy or Grey's Anatomy ripoff or whatever. Could a tidal wave have destroyed the town this completely? The power of water is frightening. I can't swim. I hope a tidal wave doesn't come again. Don't worry, we're safe. We have the Albior anyway. It doesn't look like much of Ferris's population could have survived. The collapse of Hods affected so many other places, Xeriuth too. Mew. House MD, I've heard it was good, but it was before my time. So my parents watched some of it, but I never really was, like, old enough for it when it aired. Oh, someone else is over limit, apparently. Tyr. Okay, Tyr, are you gonna do your mystic art? No, you're not? Okay, thanks, Tyr. This is not true. Not everything was before my time. For example, Gravity Falls. Gravity Falls was perfectly during my time. And it's great. I'm sorry, Orlov. I can't change the year of my birth. This floor looks weak. I bet any impact would break it. Gravity Falls is good and for children. You're big. Gravity Falls is good. I personally prefer, like, Owl House and Amphibia to it nowadays, but, like, at the time, it really pioneered the, like that iteration of Disney cartoons. Yes, they are also for children.
need to go easy.
Also, Jade just like one-shot both of those. Orlov, just Google the outhouse. The owl house. It's I mean, it's a TV show. Yes, Owl House is for children, and lesbians, and children lesbians. It was necessary, Orlov. You know, a lot of us were starting to not like him, and, well, the Necromancer can't handle something like that, you see. The Necromancer needs to be liked. I bet we can flip that switch by hitting it with something. It sure is a good thing that the party has completely forgotten that Mew exists, right? Oh no, it's too far away. Is this where we get better fire? Please tell me this is where we get better fire. Who designed these bridges? Yeah, Polybridge Players actually does check out. There's nothing here. It was effective.
Our victory was assured. Prepare.
That was almost not a complete waste. I mean, it was still a complete waste, but it was almost not a complete waste.
We're not playing around either.
Oh no.
The buildings around here all look similar.
Now that you mention it, they do. Guy, how come they're all like this?
Well, I don't know the details, but I heard that a single architect planned the whole town.
Why are you commenting on the buildings in this town looking similar when the buildings in every single town have been internally similar?
They named the island after him.
So the architect was named Ferris?
Yeah. Apparently the emperor of the time was struck by the uniform beauty of the town. And the architecture of Grand Kokma was influenced by Ferris's style as well.
I see, I see.
What do you mean I see? You know more about it than I do.
Not at all. I quite dislike giving explanations.
Liar, you've been explaining things all this time.
Such a liar. What an explainer, am I right?
That's why I dislike it. Especially explaining general knowledge. I'd rather leave that to others. It's quite exhausting.
Goodness, simple explanations aren't that tiring, are they?
I am getting on in my years, after all.
Right.
Luke, come on, you're like 16. Everyone older than the age of 25 is like on death's door to you. I want that ladder lowered. It's just tantalizing. Ooh. Is that the one that... Oh, I took that off. I don't have a choice, JJ. If I want to go down, I have to drop. Mew is a cruel mistress. Guy, why did you say sorry? I handled it. Look, it's weird to say a cruel master, even if you're... And, like... The line is fate is a cruel mistress, come on. I was merely making a joke.
Our victory was assured.
A reference, if you will. I said cruel. With an R. Mew is cool, though. I meant to say cruel. Wow. I can't believe you've attempted to slander me like this.
We're not playing around either.
Well, well. What is it? You seem to be in good spirits. Oh, but I'm always in good spirits. You would be. So, what happened, Colonel? I've managed to completely remove the phone slot seal. Really? Yes, before long I should be able to use the full range of my phonic arts. It sure took a while. That can't be helped. I've never heard of anyone removing a phone slot seal by themselves. Oh, I guess that's pretty impressive then. Though, I must admit, I did not expect it to take so long that the rest of you would catch up with me. That sounds like you're making fun of us, but oh well, congratulations. Why, thank you. I expect that I can be of more assistance to you in the future. Remember that plot contrivance that's the reason that Jade can't just overpower us through the entire game? This feels like the end, but that's fine. I have a wing bottle, which means that I can come back, basically, once I've finished. Like, the world isn't going to cease existing once I get to the end. No, I think the real solution there is to turn Brain off and on again. That has other issues, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Can we flip that switch somehow? With the current range of Mew Fire, it's not going to reach. Look at how close it is. And now I have to remember to come back here when I upgrade Mew. Oh, I didn't realize there was another one of you. Okay, I really thought we had dealt with him. Thanks, Tier.
Our victory was assured.
Okay, well remember to replace the batteries occasionally. Come on. That's not what I wanted.
What is it, Luke?
Oh, I was just thinking, it must have been a beautiful town.
Yeah, I don't remember much, but there was a big port. The town was always lively.
Yeah?
The collapse of Hod, the tidal wave, most of the people probably died without even knowing what had happened. It may have been easier on them that way. Relatively speaking, of course.
It must have been horrible for the survivors as well. Nothing would have grown.
And all of them were just innocent bystanders.
Innocent island. Washed away and forgotten.
And it...
Arietta.
Skipped a dialogue there. Rip. For being called chimeras, they don't look a lot like chimeras. Okay, wow, so pizza just sucks. Oh, right, extra ingredients was why the curry worked so well. I see. Ooh, I remember seeing this part from afar. I like eating pizza, but it just doesn't restore health and TP, you know? Nice combo there, guy.
Arise in the name of the necromancer, Mystic Cage! Now know what true power is! O dark and storm cloud, loose thy blade and run mine enemies through!
That wasn't so bad.
Oh. Hi, Arietta. Fancy seeing you here. I should save after the skit, actually. All of these buildings look alike. It's hard to know exactly where we are. What? It's easy. We came from the right over there, so now we just need to head over to the left. No, Luke, we just came from the left. Huh? Luke, if a monster loses its homing instinct, then it's nothing more but a domesticated monster, a pet. Hey, who are you calling a monster? And what's this about pets? Jade's the one who's someone's pet anyway. Guy, did I just hear you say something? Oh, not at all. I was just thinking about the names Emperor Peony gave to his rat eggs. Didn't he name one of them after Luke?
So you want to fight?
Retreat!
There's someone here.
That voice.
Yeah, it's Arietta. We saw her.
Annis! This is my special place. You can't just come barging in. You're not welcome here, Annis.
Ferris is your special place? What do you mean?
This is where I was born.
She's also a survivor of the Hod War.
My family all died in the flood. Mommy Liger saved me.
And then we killed Mommy.
I was so lonely, but Van came one day and invited me to join him. He stopped Ferris from sinking and made it into my own private ship. Van and the others have visited several times. They said they'd make this our base.
You know, Arietta is being, like, very composed and, like, calmly explaining. Considering how mad she was the last time she saw us.
So this was my brother's headquarters.
And most likely a facility for Fomicry.
If you're talking about a replica machine, then yes, we have one. We need it. After all, Van promised he would recreate my whole city.
That's nothing but an illusion. Replicas aren't your family or even a replacement.
No, you're wrong. Look at Luke. He's a replacement for Ash.
He's not. This. Are you calling this Drek a replacement for Ash?
Ion understood me. He even helped Van. The only reason Ion changed was because Annis took over as Phone Master Guardian.
You're wrong. Master Van has tricked you.
Luke, be quiet. But you betrayed him, Annis. What, are you saying you want that duel here and now? My mediator Largo will decide the place. You can wait to hear from him. I fought for Ion and for Van, but now Ion is gone. I'm going to get revenge. I won't lose. What a fool. She doesn't even realize she's being used.
I really expected there to be a fight here.
If what Arietta said is true, then we can assume that this is one of Van's facilities.
Yes. Let's keep looking. Is that all right, Annis? Yeah.
Okay, before we go in, I'm going to take my medicine, so I'll be on mute for like the next few minutes, and I'm also gonna open another bottle, so hopefully I don't cut myself then. Okay. We're good now. So, Arietta was raised here by monsters. Yeah, apparently. She got caught up in the tidal wave when she was a baby. And she just happened to be rescued by a monster. I'm surprised she wasn't eaten instead. Yeah, and by a liger at that. It's really strange because they, like, eat people. If she was raised by monsters, then how can she speak? Van probably taught her. Yeah, probably. And the original Ion, too. I see. That would help explain her feelings for Ion. And then Van used that poor girl for his own ends. If you could control monsters, you could easily match a human army. That power must have been a temptation for Van. And if he was the one to reach her, he could easily bring her to trust him. Just like he did with me. Win her over, get her to trust him, and use her. Van, how could you? One could say that Arietta benefited from Van's actions. If nothing else, he rescued her. In any case, Van only made use of what was available. We can argue over the propriety of such a move, but he simply chose the best course of action to fulfill his objective. That shows how serious he is. Serious indeed. What does it taste like? It's kind of sweet. I don't know that it really tastes... Like, it just kind of tastes sweet. Yeah, exactly. Like, you just haven't been going to the right parties.
This is Famacry? Impressive. Such a large-scale endeavor operating even now.
So, this is where they're making the replicas.
Eamon and the others may have been made here too.
Let's shut it down. Perhaps that will help ease the expenditure of 7 phonons.
Hi, Belle.
Right. I don't think this world needs any more replicas.
Yeah, there's probably some sweetening stuff in there. Because, like, all the tablets that I've had to just straight swallow taste different. And this feels like it was, like, intended to be in my mouth for more than 10 seconds.
Even with just me, it's already one too many.
Luke.
Stop. Why are you doing this?
Why are you doing this? Oh no, wait, this is Guy's mom, sister, someone?
Why do you oppose the birth of our brethren?
For one, you haven't learned how to talk in, like, different tones, which is really weird. For two, what are your outfits doing? Why are your thighs so unbelievably accentuated? That is not how outfits work. You look like a freaking Genshin Impact character, and that is not okay.
We will all be given a new place to live upon the heavenly plane.
Do not interfere.
Are all of you okay with that? It's not like you were born because you were wanted.
Luke, I have bad news for you for a lot of non-replica children. Yeah, I've played Genshin. I've played a decent amount, but, like, I haven't gotten super into it. I haven't played in, like, 5 months, so there's that. I made it, yeah, I made it to Fantasy Japan, and then I didn't finish the, like, main story quests there, because it was too much work. I like Fantasy China, though. Fantasy China is great.
You're wrong. We were all born because Mose wanted us.
If you say so, Mary. But once your heavenly plane is completed, your originals will all be killed.
Except Mary. Like, Mary's original died a long time ago.
Why should we care if those who don't accept us are killed?
That's barbaric. Without those originals, no replicas could be born.
So, now that we have been born, why should we stay beholden to the originals?
Because we talk nicer. Just get better at talking, please, and then I'll go along with your plan. But, like, you sound like a villain. That's all these villains' problems. They always sound like villains.
Luke, you could learn a thing or two from them.
What?
Confidence.
Also, not self-hatred. I feel like not self-hatred is the more relevant part of that confidence.
That's why Ash gets mad at you. That's why you have trouble with Emperor Peony. You lack confidence.
Call it a will to live that borders on arrogance. You had it once. You would call us arrogant? Yes, I would. And someday your own words may be turned right back at you.
Ooh, the cinematic camera angle change.
I wonder if you'll be able to say the same thing then.
Oh, yikes.
No. Mose has moved ahead with his plan without us.
Rip original Frings. That was so sad. Oh no, anime cutscene. Things are really getting bad. Why does Moses' head twitch like that? Also, he's naked.
What's going on? What is that?
Mose, you promised us a place on the new Hod.
The new Hod? So that's Hod?
What are we to do?
We go to the site of our covenant, the Tower of Rem. Surely Mose will come for us.
Surely.
But the navigational equipment was destroyed with the Thaumacrief facility.
Oh, wait, JJ, you weren't here for the scene last night, and I guess you didn't check the VOD. So, we confronted him in Batical. And then Dist came. And then Mose, was being very impatient, and instead of escaping with Dist directly, told Dist to do a thing. And that thing turned out to be pouring a lot of 7th phonons on him, to the point that his body had to mutate to handle them. So his body mutated into that horrific demon.
We'll eventually drift ashore if we follow this current. We'll walk from there.
Y'all are not okay.
Agreed. Spread the word.
They're gone. What should we do? Do we just let them go? I can't imagine Moe's taking them in.
Well, if it were me, I would certainly cut them off.
You would cut their heads off.
As long as he has the data, he can make as many replicas as he pleases.
So they're simply to be abandoned?
In all likelihood. Though I doubt they'll realize that for a while.
They still believe in Moe's.
So is that island in the sky really hot? If so, then that would make it the replica land that Van envisioned.
I guess we'll find out when we get there.
It seems risky. But you're right.
Okay, let's ask Noel to take us up to that floating island.
I'm so sorry. I was trying to get to OBS before I sneezed, and I failed. I'm a terrible streamer. Everyone is unsubscribed from me. I don't think that's how that works, Strudel. My sneezes are normally loud. Where's Hod 2? It is higher than me, but how do I get there? Hod 2, where are you? Oh, okay, found Hod 2.
I can't take you any closer. I can't break through the planet storm's protective barrier.
Wait, does that mean we can't get near it as long as the planet storm is active?
There's nothing we can do. Let's head to Grand Kokma. The military is keeping the HOD data at their headquarters.
Understood. But what do we do if it really is Van's replica land up there?
That huge thing floating in the sky is Hod? Impossible. Even assuming it's a replica, given those claw-like anti-aircraft devices around it, it must have been created some time ago. Presumably, they erected the defense system underwater, then used the Sephiroth to raise it. The Sephiroth? But haven't those all lost their power to raise up land? The Sephiroth itself is a replica too. Remember, this is a replica of Hod from before it collapsed. Wait, if they replicate other areas, including the Sephiroth... Yes, Tyr, what you're thinking is exactly what will come to pass. What? What will happen? It would be difficult to explain. Let's wait until it actually comes about. In either way, there's nothing we can do about it right now. What a cop-out. When am I gonna get more powerful Mew? I want more powerful Mew. I've wanted more powerful Mew since the second dungeon in the game. What does that mean? Wow, everything turned purple. Why couldn't it have been pink instead? That would have been so much prettier. I can barely interpret that as an eyebrow-raising emoji. Imagine using non-Twitch sanctioned emojis on Twitch. Maybe we could stop the miasma if only we had the score. But I certainly don't harbor such thoughts myself. I'm not a traitor. Might the miasma be a bit thinner because we're on the water? Though, if it's covering the entire world, there's probably little difference. It may be depressing to look at the miasma, but my health is unaffected. Though I have heard that miasma toxicosis occurs without warning. How long can one survive breathing the miasma? Even if it has no immediate effect, the danger of sudden miasma toxicosis can't be denied. I'm sure it's fine. Like, come on. If there was a real illness that was disabling a large number of people, like, there's no way that that would just get ignored, right? Just no way. Could you imagine? The Emperor is not here. Where were we supposed to go in Grand Kokma? Amazing. Wait, do you say anything about where the Emperor is? Good day, sir. Even the flowing water can do nothing against the miasma. Good day, sir. We will guard the Emperor against whatever may will happen. Good day, sir. I can't worry too much about the miasma or the Emperor will scold me. The stairway's off limits, of course it is. And you're just the library, right? Yeah, let's take a rest. Life, death. Luke, are you still awake? Yeah, I was thinking, what is death anyway? The end of everything, perhaps? Yeah, if one end can make for another beginning, then I guess. Luke, you look pale. I don't know what you're thinking, but they say that people become pessimistic at night. Let's go to sleep. Yeah, I guess. What's this about administering a vaccine? That sounds hard. It sounds like some people won't like it for whatever reason. Is there a reason? Who knows? But people won't like it. And of course the solution when people don't like the vaccine is to forget about every other measure. right? Because they don't want the vaccine. And they don't want anything else either. So, logically, we have to bend to their will.
Colonel Curtis, I'm en route to His Majesty to report on the island floating above the Central Ocean.
I know exactly what Discord React you're referring to, and you're so right.
Have you found anything out about it yet?
Chief of Staff Sussman has all the information. He's in the rear conference room.
The rear conference room. Let's hurry.
Oh, that's not the rear conference room.
Oh, Jade, things have really gone bad, huh?
Yes, sir. We've learned that the island floating above the Central Ocean may be hot.
Ah, so it's true.
So that really is hot?
Well, it's surrounded by a protective barrier formed by the planet storm. It's impossible to observe from here.
Then what led you to suspect it might be hot, sir?
It is located exactly where Hod was, in the Outer Lands.
If it is hot, then we can assume it's a replica created through Phonicry.
Yes, I doubt it could be anything else. Replica data for the entire island was taken just before its destruction.
That sounds like a poor plan. I wouldn't have done that, personally.
Hence the new Hod. Weren't a lot of 7th phonons being consumed in that area?
Correct. Which suggests that all of this was Van's doing.
But wait, the replicas were all saying it was Moe's.
Sir, several islands in the Hod Archipelago have disappeared. The cause is unknown.
Oh no.
What do you think, Jade?
Perhaps phonons within the two lands are interfering with one another, causing a hyperresonance.
A hyperresonance?
Yes, I would imagine that's the case. I'm headed to speak with His Majesty.
Uh-huh. Yeah, to remember them by.
What's happening, Colonel?
Let's go see the king ourselves. I'll explain things there.
It's a good thing that when we remembered them, we didn't share that information with one of the very few people who survived. That sounds like bad advice. Like, not necessarily bad advice, but like, bad advice to say. Oh, okay. Where was I supposed to go? I wasn't paying attention. Ah, the Emperor. I didn't play Call of Duty. I'm vaguely aware of what No Russian was, but I don't, like, know it. Wait, where are Natalia and Mew and Guy? Where did they go? Yet.
That's Mo's voice.
Huh? Where is it coming from?
I don't know. It seems like the sky, but that's...
Okay, you're never told to kill civilians. But the AIs kill the civilians. So, like, either you could watch the AIs kill the civilians, or you could get points. Sounds like points are the best option there. Dude, you also abandoned Yulia's score. Like, Ion told you what would happen, and you just, like, brushed him off.
Your Majesty.
Yes, Mo's that bastard. Just what is he trying to accomplish?
Okay, ask away.
It is my duty to protect the score, to establish the new order of Lorelei.
This isn't good.
Oh, I've completely forgotten about that. Yeah, it's hard to decide what I want to do for that, because all of my social media pictures have been, like, me taking, like, a character in an anime or a manga and then, like, recoloring their face. But for something that I am, like, able to make money off of, I feel like that's kind of bad, because I'm using someone else's IP for my image, but also I don't know what to do. Yeah. Alright. Consider Mew.
No, this sort of thing could easily make the citizens panic.
We, the new order of Lorelei, have created the glorious land of Eldrin from the Isle of Hog.
No, Strudel. I have not considered that, and I will not consider that.
From here, you will see that the road once more follows the score.
Wait, why did I suggest Mew? Mew is literally, like, also a different IP. I'm dumb. Okay, you know what? When I'm done with this stream, I'll just take my Discord picture and put it here. Everything will be great.
Furthermore, we demand reparations from and the surrender of King Loska and Malkuth. If you do not accept these conditions, we will use force. The order shall dispatch a messenger to both nations. I eagerly await your responses. Citizens, I say it is your duty to rise up against any who would reject the score. Justice lies in Yulia's score alone.
Mo's mind has already begun to degenerate from the neural contamination.
The neural contamination?
Neural contamination?
Mo's absorbed many seventh phonons without any ability to control them.
Mo's consciousness has begun to reject the seventh phonon. He's losing his capacity for rational thought.
So that's neural contamination.
He still created this preposterous new order of Lorelei of his own will. His zeal for the score is beyond all reason.
I won't allow someone like him to destroy the order Ion tried to renew.
Let's see the Emperor. Neither Emperor Peony nor King Ingobert would give in to Mo's demands.
I am not having my Twitch profile picture be gay fan art.
Yes, I agree. We should start formulating countermeasures now to prepare for the worst.
What's happening? Something inside me.
Mose, you don't look too good.
He didn't last long after the seventh phonon implantation.
This extreme a result from such a small quantity. What if the Commandant cannot control Lorelei?
Then as a seventh bonus, he won't see consequences like these.
What are you
Pitiful. To think he'd be so fixated upon the score as to assume such a form.
It's time. Let's go.
Nice flip. Dist has style. What was that? Not even Ion did anything like that. That technology. They couldn't have dug it up from the Dawn Age. But this is a problem. Now people all over the world know about the new Order of Lorelei. The entire world will fall into panic. Ion tried so hard to reform and protect the Order of Lorelei. I won't let that faker destroy it. Annis, Natalia, Tyr, I'm going to need your help. Of course. I shall not allow that lot to disturb my beloved Kimlaska. Yes, Annis, let's stop them. Watch over me, Ion. Okay, you have nothing to say? You have nothing to say about that.
I've heard. They said several islands in the Hod Archipelago have disappeared.
Yes. We believe it's due to a quasi-hyperresonance caused by the replica land interacting with the original.
Listen to what, Orlov?
Quasi-hyperresonance?
The replica land currently expanding around Eldred is in all likelihood
Strudel. I've streamed like 4 games properly. There is no thirst in the like first few Super Mario games. There is no thirst in Hollow Knight unless you're really weird. There is very little thirst in Nancy Drew, and no thirst in the old Nancy Drew games with the terrible 3D models. And the only thirst in this game is for Luke from the characters, or for Guy from me. That's it.
being constructed as replica data is extracted from the world's surface.
So, for an instant, the newly created replica and the original share the same seventh phonons.
No thirst on Mario.
At that time, interference similar to a hyperresonance takes place.
I'm so lost right now.
Luigi is one greasy, not that young man.
In other words, the original land is destroyed as the replica land is created.
Max can show whatever he wants. He's still weird as fuck for doing it.
Well, then I guess we better stop it soon.
Where do you think the Thaumacrine facility creating the replica landmass is?
On Elgin, be my guess.
Why are you calling me thirsty if you guys are thirsty for Mario?
It takes a long time to extract the data from a landmass. We should still be able to stop it.
Might we leave this matter to you? We have no means of reaching the sky.
I mean, you could take our plane too.
Of course. We'll do everything in our power.
The Malkuth armed forces will secure land defenses.
Kimloska will aid you in that as well.
Natalia, why don't you propose that summit about the score now?
Oh, that's right. Kimloska, Malkuth, and the Order of Lorelei should all come together. They'll be a lot more effective against the new Order of Lorelei that way.
They'll need to handle themselves first, which may be bad. Mario is not thirsty for Peach, okay? Mario just wants to eat a confectionery, okay? That's all that he wants. How is it a thirsty game? I don't know, maybe when the Mushroom King tells you to do something, you do it.
Yes, you're right. Perhaps now is the time for such a gathering.
If your majesties would grant us your presence, we could also discuss strategies against Eldrand.
What are you all suggesting?
Guy, explain.
Isn't that Natalia's job? All right, whatever.
No, you see, Guy, Natalia is in the back, indicating that she doesn't have agency because she's a woman.
Very well. I'll make the time whenever you wish. Is Doth an acceptable location?
Yes, I think that would be best.
King Ingobert is already aware of the situation, so that leaves Teodoro next, right?
Yes, let's head to Yulia City.
Sorry I keep pushing things on you. Take care that you don't leave anything undone. We're counting on you. Quasi-hyper-resonance, like when Tyr and I were thrown to Tataru Valley. Quasi it may be, but it's still hyper-resonance. How strong is it? Around 40% of real hyperresonance, in theory. It's enough to destroy matter. No different from my hyperresonance, huh? If you set off a full-strength hyperresonance, not even dust would remain. The fact that even part of Exariuth remained is because your abilities are limited and unstable. Oh, okay. That's also why Ash doesn't use hyperresonance in battle. It's simply too strong. Real hyperresonance would even annihilate the atmosphere. We should consider ourselves lucky. Yeah, but that's not going to stop the world from disintegrating as the replicas are made. You can hardly call that lucky. Damn it, we've got to do something about Eldrand. Which means dealing with the planet storm and the new Order of Lorelei, and, well, we got a lot of work ahead of us. I'm judging you, Strudel. This might be the first time Malkuth and Kimloska have ever cooperated openly. Yes. Kimloska, Malkuth, and Doth must all work together to deal with Eldrand. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. I can't agree with that way of stating it, but I suppose that if this did not occur, not even a peace treaty would have been enough to make them work with each other. Who cares what sets it off as long as both countries get along better? I just hope they can continue working toward a peaceful relationship after this is over. Even if it doesn't last forever. Well, regardless of how the future may go, right now we need to concentrate on Eldrand. JJ, why do you do these things when you know what the consequences will be? What did you think would happen?
So you were out here.
Literally, why? You remember when you got timed out for the first time, right?
Largo!
You certainly took your time. Not that I was eager to see you again.
Don't be that way. Arietta says she'll meet you in the Jiggle Woods.
Arietta. So she really wants to go through with this duel. She wants to fight in our forest?
Wonder why there, of all places.
Because that's where we murdered Mommy. Come on, Luke. Get yourself together.
Her mother died.
Yeah.
So you're her mediator.
She specifically said that he was her mediator.
Then if Arietta should lose, you're the next in line to fight. Is that correct?
No, I'm only here to move things along. And I can't imagine Arietta losing.
Okay, time to teach that Arietta a lesson.
Annis, you okay? You look like you're pushing yourself a bit.
Isn't there someone else you should be worrying about more than me?
Who? Natalia?
He hasn't realized how badly she was hurt.
He's still not very sensitive to these things.
What? What are you guys talking about?
You'll figure it out.
Is it really necessary for the two of you to duel? Arietta probably needs it at the very least. There is the option of not accepting the duel and inviting her hatred. It would give Arietta something to live for, you could say. But that would be too cruel to Annis. Actually, I thought about that too. Annis, how could you? But ever since she was born, Van's been pulling her strings. This duel is something she finally decided on all by herself, so I want to accept it. Well, alright. I won't try to stop you anymore. But it's so sad though. If only there was some way to avoid it. Thanks, Natalia. Natalia does not deserve this group of friends, okay? Like, don't you think she would have wanted to know that her birth father was right in front of her? I would have wanted to know that, personally. But apparently she doesn't get any agency in the matter whatsoever, because she's a woman. Alright, time to go back to the Jiggle Woods. Freaking fog.
Ion, you're really gone.
Wait here, you guys.
Annis, are you planning on going alone?
Yes, this is my problem.
Like hell it is. Ion was our friend too. If this is about him, then it's our problem. All of us.
It's also about the fact that we murdered her mom. And by we, I mean Luke and Tyr and Jade.
You're our friend too, Annis.
Me? The one who was spying on you this whole time? You didn't have any other choice, did you?
Arietta will have all our monster friends. We should keep things fair.
Ion sacrificed himself to save me. If that led to a duel, I need to be present.
I'm not sure about friend, but I suppose we do have an awkward bond of sorts.
You would say something like that, Colonel. Okay, all right. All of you, you're coming with me.
Right.
Come to think of it, this is the first place I ever really talked to Ion. So it is. He gave you a capacity core too. He sure was weird. I mean, I was pretty nasty back then, but he kept talking about how nice I was. And he said you felt familiar. I wonder if it's because both of us are replicas? I don't know if replicas can recognize each other, but... But what? I don't believe in reincarnation, but perhaps sometime in the distant past. You and Ion were close friends. That sounds better than because we're replicas. At least to me it does. That doesn't really seem like you, but yeah, that's nice. Yeah, it is. Ion, I'm so glad I met you. You were the first stranger who ever gave me a compliment. Luke, are we sure that you're not attracted to the femboy? The woods are so quiet. Maybe because the god generals are here. Yeah, probably. The creatures of the forest may have realized what's about to happen. I'm Arietta's enemy too. I'm a no-good Cheagle. You mean about the Ligers? Oh, that's just because everyone got their wires crossed. You can't really blame anyone for that. But I don't have any wires, Master. Don't worry about it, Mew. Yeah, remember how Mew was responsible for that? Mew is the reason we killed... Mew is the reason we killed Mommy. Also, this game really chose to skip me ahead to this arena instead of making me go through the entire Cheagle Woods. Fine. Guy, you're the most expendable.
Finally. I was getting tired of sitting around.
I've been waiting. All right, let's get this over with.
What a lively little girl. But a duel needs some rules.
I'll fight with my friends. You fight as a group of 4, too.
Doesn't sound like a duel to me. In my experience, the word duel comes from the word for two.
Arietta, you've helped us in the past. Can't we talk this over?
That was to help Ion. But Ion is dead. Your deaths will be for Mommy. Annis, yours is for Ion. For Van, too. I'll finish all of you.
Gotta say, this just isn't the same as you killed Mommy, die.
Don't act all innocent. You killed everyone on the Tartarus under Van's orders.
And were any of them Mommy, Annis? Come on.
You're not the only one who wants vengeance. Annis, prepare to die.
Okay, that's better. It's not quite as good as the first time, but it's better. Okay, these are the same enemies, but I presume they're like... yeah. That's like 10 times as much health.
It's unfortunate, little girl, but you'll find enemies everywhere.
Alright, JJ, you're free now. What are you going to do about that? Oh, hey, Wellington. Unjustly imprisoned, you say? Do you remember what got you imprisoned there? Because I remember what got you imprisoned there, and there was nothing unjust about your imprisonment. Oh, that seems bad. And what happened the first time? I wouldn't have punished you for that if not for what had happened the first time, you know. Did Tyr just squander my life bottle? I like portmanteaus. Just not that kind of portmanteau. Tyr, stop squandering things. Oh no. Come on, let me just kill the Liger. And then we can kill... And then we can resurrect Tyr. And then everything will be okay. Yeah. This seems like a good range, right? She won't be part of it, actually, so maybe not a great range. Oh. I messed up. I messed up badly. We're going to do this fight again.
Van, I lost. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I remember people with like Ahegao shirts in middle school, and that was the weirdest thing. I didn't scan Arietta.
Mommy, everyone, I'm sorry. I couldn't avenge you. Where are you? It hurts. Arietta, I'm sorry. I really hated you, but I'm sorry.
No, it's just not an entry in the journal, but I want that entry in the journal. I also want to see if there's a skit that happens after we die.
Anis, don't cry or apologize over the corpse of your enemy. You'll only insult her. Arietta risked her life fighting for her goals and died in the process. Pitying her means mocking the ideals she fought for.
Yeah.
The one true shame is that she couldn't witness the rebirth of the Isle of Ferris.
No, that's not the one true shame here.
If that's how you feel, why didn't you stop her?
She resolved herself to do this, even if it cost her her life. Who could have stopped that?
She's literally 12. Give... What? 12-year-olds can have a lot of resolve. That doesn't mean that...
Arietta felt indebted to Ion, Van, and those monsters for their help. It's only natural that she would fight for them.
Even though Van was only deceiving her?
He wasn't deceiving her. Arietta would have killed herself if she knew the real phone master had died.
Again, this sounds unhealthy, and it sounds like there should have been more supports for this 12-year-old girl instead of making her a god general.
That was Van's kindness.
No, there's nothing kind about anything that he's done.
So Arietta joined the 6 god generals to repay that debt. What about you, Badak?
That name died long ago, in the Sea of Battle, where my wife sleeps.
Isn't what Joan of Arc?
So you
won't introduce yourself?
What's the point? An enemy's an enemy. It's as simple as that. You're soft, boy. The next time we meet will be the day I kill you all. I'll avenge Arietta then.
Why don't we just kill him now, then?
Luke, what was that all about?
I'm sorry, I can't tell you right now.
Luke.
But you'll promise to tell me later?
Yes, I promise.
All right. We can't just hang around here all day. Weren't we headed to Yulia City for that summit about the score?
I hate this.
Yeah, you're right. Annis, you okay to head out?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Then let's go.
You served as guardian of the late phone master. Will you inherit his spirit? I'm not okay, Orlov. Do you see what's happening with this storyline? It's ruining my life. Okay, wait, let's let chat decide. All right. No, let's not. let's not go for quite that many. Okay. The people are definitely voting. Oh, the other people are voting now too, though. And not doing it has come ahead in the polls. Oh, but now they're tied. Oh, and completionism is surging back. It's coming right down to the wire, folks. Okay. A friendly computer with 55 votes. You were 70%. No, you were like more than 90% of the votes for that. That's amazing.
What?
Ari, that for do you and your ion, mommy, and
Okay. And now we can also make a save state to see if there's a special skit if we die.
It's unfortunate, little girl, but you'll find enemies everywhere.
Let me just check something. Okay, good. Language.
let's finish this. Negative gate.
No, let's also have Guy do this. Just in case he somehow wins. Do you believe in Guy, everyone? I don't think I believe in Guy anymore. I don't believe in Guy. Arietta sure is strong. Yes, she is. We'll have to take them on one at a time, like before. So, should we defeat Arietta first? Nope. When she gets in trouble, she gets mad and lets out this really nasty attack. If we don't take out her friends first, we could be in major danger. I see. Arietta, I won't lose again. Why is everyone but Arietta seem to forget that they're in the middle of a fight? I don't think this input buffers. At least it doesn't input buffer blocks when I'm like frozen. Oh no. Guy. And the rebirth doll saved him. That's right, Guy, you're a hero. Annis, you almost died. Okay, you're almost dead. Wait, did I get the bird? I didn't get the bird. This could have been bad. Okay, no, the bird had tons of health. Okay, so these young children are entrusted to save the world because, yeah, Luke is the chosen one, as foretold in prophecy, except kind of not, but also kind of yeah. And we're just kind of the people who surrounded him. Why is Annis? Okay, that makes a little more sense because she's like direct aid to literal Pope Jesus. Ooh, red chamomile. That's good. If I would ever use herbs. Alright, we've seen it. Save the tears.
And it, Yolo, Ari, Kid.
Yeah.
The one true.
If that's how you...
She resolved. Arietta, it's...
Even...
Here.
So, what about...
That... I see.
So...
What's... The...
Luke, what was that all about?
I'm sorry, I can't tell you right now.
But you'll promise to tell me later?
Yes, I promise.
All right. We can't just hang around here all day. Weren't we headed to Yulia City for that summit about the score?
Yeah, you're right. Annis, you okay to head out?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Then let's go.
I wonder if the God Generals all have something they're willing to give their lives to make happen. The elimination of the score? Since they're following Van's ideals, I'd assume so. They probably have their different motives. Whether it's to eliminate the score or to help Van. And they'll even sacrifice their lives for it. I used to think that way. I thought it was the proper approach, and I never doubted myself. And now? Is sacrifice really the only way to be serious about something? I don't know anymore. Yeah? It sounds like you've come closer to my way of thinking. You don't think sacrificing your life is being serious? Well, everybody's different, but I think that clinging to life is what makes people really want to try and change the world. It's not right or wrong, it's just faith. Clinging to life, sacrifice for a greater purpose. Yes, perhaps I'm uncertain because both are right in their own ways. I don't think there's any such thing as right or wrong in this world. You have to decide on your own. Yeah, Dusty, that is supremely cursed. When am I going to get my upgraded Mew? I've been waiting more than 50 hours for this. I don't think it was here. It doesn't reach. If only it traveled a little further. Yeah, if only. If only. It was here. I'm so mad right now.
We really had no choice.
Alright, time to find another one of those and use one of my 2 remaining magic lenses and hope that I got the right one. Oh, the Cheagle tree. We can go say hi to Mew's family. Mew 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 mew. She just said that this tree releases pollen that keeps monsters away. Mew, 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 mew. Mew? Mew, 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 mew. If you're tired, would you like to rest? He asks. Let's rest. Mew, mew, mew. Mew. Thank you, thank you. I've been training for years for that one moment. And it really paid off. Alright, we did it.
You're no match for us.
Wait, have I gotten these?
The difference is so obvious.
I only have 1 magic lens left. This was not the right direction to go, but it's too late now. No, doggy. Damn it, I wish I had more of these.
I'm
Alright, we're gonna buy some magic lenses and then come back here so we can scan the monsters. This is not the right direction. Okay, onward and upward. She really is pushing herself, isn't she? Yes. Anne is. What? There are tears on your face. This is the sweat of youth. No tears, no. Enough about the past. Let's go forward. Maybe we shouldn't try too hard to comfort her. I'd say that Annis is less concerned with the pain of killing Arietta, and more concerned about worrying us by showing that pain. We should let her be. It's quite admirable for such a little girl, wouldn't you say? Yeah, she fought Arietta. She'll have to cope with that herself. All we can do is watch over her. Right. Annis is nowhere near okay. Welcome to Engave, the grocer's hamlet. Miasma or no miasma, we're just doing as we always have. Vegetables are pretty strong after all. There's all this miasma, and yet they won't read the score. What are we supposed to do? I can't just forget about miasma toxicosis and live like always. This is crazy. What can we do? Oh, it's Rose. The mayor.
What's wrong? Did something happen?
Oh, it's nice to see you all again. As a matter of fact, yes, we have had a little problem lately.
Are the Cheagles up to something again?
What exactly has been happening?
Well, our fields are being ravaged. Oh, but it's not the Cheagles. It's some other monsters that are responsible.
Monsters? Are they coming into the village itself?
Well, we don't keep a close guard like other towns do. This sort of thing has happened before.
Which other towns? You're literally the only farming-oriented city in this entire world.
But most of the monsters around here are no worse than livestock gone wild. And they've never come in packs before either.
Yeah, Mew needs to get out of this hostile workplace environment.
So the present incident is being caused by packs of monsters?
Well, yes. But they're a completely different kind of monster than we've seen before.
The fall of the Outer Lands must have altered the ecosystem.
So it would seem. A different species of monster is now going after the crops.
They're too much for us to handle.
Won't the Malkuth army help?
So many of the soldiers around here were injured in the fall of the continent. And lately they've been busy staring down the soldiers from Kimlaska.
Can't we do something to help them?
Yes, though we do have our own work to perform as well.
Yeah. Let's see what we can do.
Really? Thank you.
We'll do what we can.
Why don't you talk to the people of the village? They can tell you more about the monsters.
Okay, let's hurry up and take care of those monsters.
Can I buy things from the people of the village? I sure hope you can do something. I can't stand seeing the crops we put so much work into destroyed. The strangest part is that they seem to only go after the fruits. A gourmet apple. Special high class. I won't find it on the normal market. Its aroma and flavor are both top class. I can wipe them all out at once. Amazing. Before, when I was playing in the plaza, I was almost attacked by monsters. I got scared and threw an apple at them, and even though I totally missed them, they went off in that direction instead. Okay, so apple. I never thought I'd see the miasma again. After living this long, I've been through plenty of good things and bad things, but all this upheaval is the worst I've seen. Good thing she didn't live in Hod. I was thinking about using the storage room as a defense against the miasma. Maybe if I sealed it so the miasma couldn't enter. But then air couldn't enter either. Keep working on that. Sounds like a plan. Not a good plan, but a plan. But with all this miasma, isn't the score necessary after all? It looks like the miasma isn't affecting the crops, but I'm still worried. Is this miasma thing really dangerous? I feel fine. The rapids are doing fine too, so I don't see any problems. Kitty. Mew should burn... Oh, the monsters. No, oh no. The people who are microaggressing him. What the hell was the closed score? Why were our lives torn apart for the sake of something like that? This is a nice and peaceful village, but as a merchant, I'll do all the business I can. That's right, you will. Give me these, I need them. Thank you, I'll be here a while, so stop by again. Take care. Okay, so let's go back to the Cheagle Woods, first off. Like, I know I'll be back at the Cheagle Woods, because I do need to find that thing. Also, apparently I'm encountering the monsters. Oh no, these are not the monsters, these are just monsters.
Oh my, is it over already?
That were too small for me to see. Natalia is, bloodline speaking, a commoner with the prestige of being a princess and with the king accepting her as her daughter, i.e. she's a real princess in everything but blood. And turns out that's most of what people care about. Unbelievable, right?
This looks like fun.
I won't allow
Yeah, what Orlot said. We also know who her parents, well, we know who her dad is, and yet, the party has decided that it's not good to tell her that her father is one of the god generals, for reasons. What are... Like, it's just so bad. And I think that's every enemy here. Yeah, come on, we already have Tyr having a breakdown over Van. And Anna's having a breakdown over Ion. Like, what if we had more girls having breakdowns because of the men in their life? Like, wouldn't that just be awful? We can't allow it.
You're no match for us.
What, Luke having a breakdown? That's ridiculous. Men don't have breakdowns. Luke has never had a breakdown in his life. So where be this monster? Maybe I need to talk to more villagers. No matter what happens, we're going to keep on farming. It's all we can do after all. If we spend all day thinking about the miasma, the crops won't go anywhere. What are we going to do? Did something happen? There's been a war and we've fallen into the cliff off. A whole heck of a lot has happened. We've managed to keep our crops growing somehow, but the St. Bina made medicine supply is in bad shape. Isn't the city headed toward recovery? Yes, but it seems they can't harvest the seeds they use as a base for their medicinal products. Long ago, they used to grow the plants in Engave, but in recent times they discovered a place where they could be harvested from nature. Oh yeah, I've heard of that. There's some place where they grow in droves. Exactly, but it seems that place fell into the cliff off. So they can't make the medicine anymore, huh? They can make small amounts, but I think it's going to be really hard to cover the world's demand. Can those seeds not be harvested anywhere else? What do you mean? I was thinking, if they're naturally occurring plants, then maybe they grow in a similar environment somewhere else. Yeah, it might be possible to get them somewhere other than the place they've been using up until now. Oh, then we just need to find that new somewhere. Are you saying you'll look after it for us? Yeah, we'll give it a try. We'll do what we can. If you find one, just tell the person in the storehouse at Rose's place. We'll handle going there to harvest it. I doubt it'll be easy, but thanks a lot for your help. You bet. Just leave it to us. I might need to talk to more villagers. Who could have imagined the world coming to this? I can't believe they're not reading the score. You hear me? There's all this miasma, but no score. Uh-huh. There's been so much going on, so I'm giving the Rapics some exercise. Gotta give them a change of pace after all. Miasma or no, I'm just gonna keep on racing these guys. It's not just one species. They operate in a mixed group, and there's a whole heck of a lot of them. You'd better be prepared. There's all this miasma. Yeah. Talk to you. Looks like you're ready. Wanna head out? Let's go. This way. Okay, so I just had to talk to Rose about it.
They should be somewhere around here.
Okay, let's see if we can lure them out. Rose, we'll take care of the rest. You should head on back.
Okay, good luck.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to put the apple down. Everybody ready?
Do you think they'll really come?
Well, from what they said back at Ingave, it sounds pretty certain.
How ferocious. There are too many of them.
What was Jade thinking?
Scared! It seems we're surrounded.
To get this frenzied at the sight of a single apple, they must be quite starved.
Here they come.
We have no choice.
Please let me. Yes. Winning.
You're no match for us.
They really aren't.
Wow, those were weak.
Don't get careless.
I am winning at scanning things. I'm doing a great job at scanning things, in fact. You wish you were as good at scanning things as I am.
I'm not good at holding back.
They're getting stronger. If this keeps up, we could be in trouble.
No, we literally just fought Arietta. I think we're fine.
Oh, don't say things like that.
Don't worry. If worst comes to worst, I'll protect you.
Wow, guy. You really just cucked me out of that.
You're no match for us.
It's just as you said, Guy. They just keep coming.
They seem curiously organized. I suspect there's something behind all this.
This looks like fun.
I won't allow carelessness.
Guess you're done.
Oh my, is it over already?
They've got to be getting nervous, too. At this rate, they're not going to get to the apple.
Do you think so? It feels to me more like we're being tested.
I don't like the sound of that.
There's so many.
Okay, these I have not seen. These might be tough. They're weak to literally every element.
The difference is so obvious.
Is there no end to these attacks? How many of them can there be?
I don't know. But however many there are, either we get rid of them or they get rid of us.
This looks like fun.
I think we're gonna be the ones getting rid of them.
Oh my, is it over already?
Oh, I'm tired of of this. I hate these guys.
Why are you tired, Annis? You're benched.
Well, it seems you're in luck. From the tension in the air, I would suspect these to be the last of them.
So you want to fight?
Okay, yeah, these are definitely the last of them. They have a real amount of health. What are you talking about, Tyr?
Is it over?
It would seem so.
What was with the hordes of those things, anyway?
I was shocked to see such different species of monsters forming a pack.
Not to sound like Jade, but it bothers me too. I hope there's nothing more to it.
But it seems like this incident has been taken care of.
It does indeed.
Then let's be happy about it. The people of Engave will be relieved to hear the news as well.
I'm so glad it worked out!
Right. There's no point in worrying over what we don't know. Let's go report back to Rose.
Everyone, I'm glad to see you're all safe.
There were a lot, so it was a little tough. But we got rid of all of them.
It was not remotely tough.
Thank you so much. It's not much, but please accept this as thanks for saving the village. My son gave me that to commemorate my becoming the mayor of the village. He said it represented his wishes for my health as I protected the village. But then the war came along, and
We couldn't take such an important thing from you.
Huh? Oh! Don't worry. If anything, it belongs to you for protecting Engave.
Thank you, Rose. We'll treasure it.
But would your son approve of our carrying it?
Don't worry. If he couldn't grow vegetables here, he'd be out of business too.
Business?
Yes. When the war came along, he got spooked and ran right off the battlefield. These days, he's selling vegetables out in Caledonia.
Ooh, this smells good. Worrying about the purple mist won't accomplish anything after all. I was just thinking whether I could do anything with this barrel. Maybe if I hide in it, it'll keep the purple mist out. I'm asleep. Get away from me. You really are amazing, moving the world like that. I just want to live the way things used to be. Yeah, I think it's bedtime for me too. Not because it's like actual bedtime, but because I'm sleepy. I'm also not going to go to sleep right now, but I just like don't feel it. Thank you for watching, everyone. Let me see. Do we have a Kronos rant stream? Because it is a Friday night, so I'd assume we have a Kronos rant stream. And we do have a Kronos rant stream. Wonderful. I hate the way the incentive structure of Twitch works, because I need to open Twitch in order to watch through the ad, in order to hear what Kronos says when I raid into it. And that's just a little bit messed up. But that's okay. Thanks everyone for watching. Have a good night.